Today we continue with chapter number 6 in Python, that is list manipulation. We have completed chapter number 7, list manipulation. Chapter number 7 in Python. This is the unit number 2 in your syllabus. I think in your new book, its number is something different. So don't worry about this. Before going to start, first we understand, recall string. String is a collection of letters or group of letters, or you can say that it is a list which string which is stored in a sequential manner. Means जो list है वो आप किस मैनर में होगी, sequential manner में होगी. ठीक है, everything in the string is written in either single quotes or double quotes. So similarly of string, list will work. But the difference between list and string is that string is a type of immutable. That means we cannot change any character in particular place, means in particular index position. Whereas list is a type of mutable, means we can change any character in any place, in any index number. This is the difference between, basic difference between list and string. But according to position wise, both are same. Means string as well as list will store in sequential manner. Means one after other. Like first character, first number, first digit will store at index number 0. Then next will store in index number 1. Look, this is the definition. You can, Python lists are mutable. That is, you can change the element of list in place. Means lists are the mutable type, whereas strings are the immutable type. Means here in list you can change element in any place. Any place means in any position, like index number. Python will not create a fresh list when you make change to an element of a list. That means if you want to change a particular character in any position, that time it will not generate a fresh list. It will modify existing list only. List is a type of a sequence like string and tuple, but it differs from them in the way that lists are mutable, but string and tuples are immutable type. As I already explained this, list, why list is immutable or why strings and tuples are immutable. Next, creating and accessing list. How we will create and access a list in Python. List is a standard data type of Python that can store elements in a sequential manner. And lists are depicted through the square bracket like this. This is called big bracket in maths. So here, square bracket. If no element is present, then you write like this, open square bracket and close square bracket, only this. That means this is an empty list, means no member, no element is present in this list. Then 1, 2, 3, that is a list, which because elements are written in square brackets, or this is a list of integers. Then 1, 2.5, 3.7, 9 means this is also a list. It is a combination of list. Combination means here integer as well as floating point numbers are given. So means this is called number list. 1, 2, 3, this one is a list of integers, whereas 1, 2.5, 3.7, 9, this is a list of numbers. because here integer and floating point, both the numbers are given. Next one, a comma b comma c, everything is written in quotes. That means it is a character. So list of characters. Next one is 1 comma, sorry, a comma 1 comma b comma 3.5 comma 0. This is called mixed value type list. Means character, integers, floating point number, string, all types are values are given here. Next, 1 comma 2 comma 3, these are the string type elements. So this is a list of string. One thing that must be clear in is that lists are mutable type. Mutable means modifiable, as I already discussed this. Mutable means modifiable. That means you can change elements of a list in any place. Next, creating list means how you can create a list. First, we have discussed this list elements you have to write inside the square brackets. Clear? Then, so means use square brackets to indicate the start and end of the list. Here, opening square brackets, that means it indicates list is begin, and ending square bracket means list is closed. यहाँ पर list terminate हो गई. ठीक है? So these are the numbers like 2, 4, 6 means these are the element of the list. So here 2 will store at index number 0 and 4 will store at index number 1 and 6 will store index number 2. All the elements, yeah, all the members of the list separate by commas. So comma is an operator which used to separate list element. Similarly, A, B, C, comma, D, E, F. So these two are the string type and separated by commas. Then 1, comma 2.0, comma 3, comma 4.0. All the elements are separated by commas. Then square bracket open, square bracket close. That means this is a empty list. Thus, to create a list, you can write in the form given below. That means you have to write like this. Either you have to write L equals to open bracket, closing bracket. That means this is an empty list, or this empty list will store in variable L. So L is a variable which store list element. Then L equals to value, comma, dot, dot, dot. That means inside the square bracket, you have to write values, either in integer or numbers or character or combination of all these. Then consider more examples. Like first, how you have to create empty list we have done, or you can create empty list with the help of this list function. That means if no element is given inside this, that means it denotes empty list. So you can create empty list. Either you have to write opening square bracket, closing square bracket without any element, or second one method is L equals to list with parentheses. That is called list function. So it will generate an empty list and its name is L because L is a variable. Then long list. Long list means you can store many numbers, many elements in the list. If first line is filled, then you have to write elements in another line. Or closing of the list indicate only by the closing square bracket. Look this definition. If a list contains many elements, then to enter such long list, you can split it across several lines. एक लाइन से ज्यादा भी आप एलिमेंट्स एंटर कर सकते हो. उसका टर्मिनेशन कैसे पता चलेगा? क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट से. Next, nested list. Nested list means one list inside another one. That is called nested list. A list can have an element in it which itself is a list. Look this. Here L1 is a name of the list having elements like 3, 4 and another list 5, 6, 7. If you want to access an element from this list like index number 0, so it will return 3 because at 0th index, here 3 is present. First element always start from 0th index, then second element start from first index. Clear? So if you want to get element from the 0th index, you have to write L1 square bracket 0. That means it will display 3. But if you want to get this 5, then you have to write L1 2. L1 2. Why? Because this 5 is written at index number 2, position number 2. Like this, 0 is the position of 3, 1 is the position or index value of this 4, and 5 की index value क्या हो गई? 2 हो गई. But it will return 5 and 6 both because it a सेपरेट लिस्ट. ये भी अपने आप में एक सेपरेट लिस्ट है, मतलब इस लिस्ट के अंदर एक और लिस्ट है. तो ये क्या देगा आपको? L1 2 मीन्स सेकेंड इंडेक्स पे आपको क्या मिलेगा? इट विल रिटर्न 5,6. And suppose that you want to talk about the length of this list 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. According to the values, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values are given according to values like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the values. Value है तो ये 5 हो गई. But when we count the length by using len function, it will return 4. It will return 4. Its length of this list is 4. 1, 2, and this will count as single element. So 3 and then 4. So means the length of this L1, this list is 4, as it counts 5, 6 as one element. मीन्स इसको हम वन एलिमेंट ट्रीट करेंगे 5,6 बिकॉज ये अपने आप में एक लिस्ट है, नेस्टेड लिस्ट होगी. नेस्टेड लिस्ट मीन्स वन लिस्ट inside another list is called nested list. Then creating list from existing sequence. Existing sequence means you have to pass sequence either a string type of value or a list type of value or a tuple type of value, means any kind of value you have to pass inside this list function, then it will generate a list. Look some example. L1 equals to list in bracket hello is given. So hello is a string type value because it is written in quotes, a group of characters. But that's why we say that it is a string type value. Now, this hello will store in variable L1. And then when we want to display this L1, it will convert this string type value to list type value like this. H, E, L, L, O. Each and every characters are separated or represented in a list manner. How we identify this is a list? Because of this square bracket. ये जो square bracket लगे, according to this we can identify this is a list. Now next one, T equals to W, E, R, T, Y. All the characters are given in parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis means round bracket जो है, small bracket जो है उसके अंदर दिए हुए हैं. That means this indicate it is a tuple because tuple elements you have to write in the parenthesis. इसके अंदर हम लिखते हैं tuple को. ठीक है? This value will store in T and then pass this T in the list function. T is a parameter as an argument of this list function and then store in variable L2. Then display this L2, you will get a list. Now this value is converted in a list manner. So means list function is used to convert any type of sequence into list. Look this. Another example. L1 equals to list in bracket input enter list element. Input function is used to to take value from the user, and everything it will take in the form of string only. Okay? Either you have to pass character, digits, or string type of value. So everything it accept in a string manner only. ठीक है? Before that क्या लिखा हुआ है? type is list, means we want to convert this into list. So after converting the list, it will store in variable L1, and then when you want to display this L1, it will convert output in a list manner. Look this, input enter list element 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this time you have passed these element in integer type of value. देखो यहाँ पर कोई कोट्स नहीं लगा है, कहीं पर भी कोई कोट्स नहीं है, दैट मीन्स इट इज अ इंटीजर टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू, इंटीजर नंबर में वैल्यू है, ठीक है. बट व्हेन वी डिस्प्ले दिस L1, इट कन्वर्टेड दिस वैल्यू इनटू स्ट्रिंग इनसाइड द लिस्ट. देखो इनसाइड स्ट्रिंग क्या बना दिया, यहाँ पर 2 is written in quotes, that means it is a string. 3 written in quotes, it is a string. 4 is written in quotes, so everything is written in quotes, that means it is a part of string inside the list square bracket. So ये क्या हुआ, लिस्ट तो है लेकिन लिस्ट के अंदर क्या है, कैरेक्टर्स आ गए. कैरेक्टर्स मींस स्ट्रिंग, either you have to pass single or more than one character. Notice this way the data type of all character entered in string is string, means आप कुछ भी डेटा टाइप आप एंटर करो तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, स्ट्रिंग ही मिलेगा, ठीक है. इवन दो वी एंटर्ड डिजिट्स, मीन्स हम डिजिट भी एंटर करेंगे तब भी हमें वो क्या मिल जाएगी, स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट होके ही मिलेगी, ठीक है. तो हम ऐसा कौन सा फंक्शन लगाएं जो ऑटोमेटिक उसे डिजिट को डिजिट में ही रहने दें. For this purpose, we have one more function that is called eval. Eval is the name of the function that will convert, ये डेटा टाइप को सेम रखेगा आपका. आप इंटीजर में कोई वैल्यू एंटर कर रहे हो तो सेम वैल्यू यू विल गेट अगेन. लुक दिस, टू eval input enter list to be added, print list you entered, that print list. So when you execute these two lines, pass these values 67, 78, 46, 23 in a list manner without any quotes. So you will get same without any quotes. देखो यहाँ पर भी आपको कोट्स लगे हुए नहीं मिले. जब आप eval नहीं लगाते और लिस्ट में वैल्यू पास करते तो इट विल कन्वर्ट इन अ स्ट्रिंग टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू, ये स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट कर देता आपका. यहाँ पर eval की जगह आप क्या लगाते, eval की जगह आप लिस्ट लगाते, ठीक है, तो आपको क्या कर देता, ये कोट्स में कन्वर्ट करके देता. तो eval फंक्शन ने क्या करा, इसे इवेल्युएट करने के फॉर्म में छोड़ दिया, ठीक है. अब नाउ इंटीजर टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू और फ्लोट टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू को आप क्या कर सकते हो, इजिली इवेल्युएट कर सकते हो, जबकि पहले वाले में आप इवेल्युएट नहीं कर पाते. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 है, ये कोट्स में लिखे हैं तो 2 + 2 रिजल्ट इज 22 बिकॉज रिटर्न इन कोट्स. कोट्स हो गया, दैट मीन्स वो क्या हो गया, पार्ट ऑफ स्ट्रिंग हो गया, स्ट्रिंग का एक हिस्सा बन गया, तो वो स्ट्रिंग को क्या देगा, 1 + 1 11 लाइक दिस. लेकिन जब दोनों इंटीजर में होंगे तो यू विल गेट 2 + 2 दैट इज 4. देन see this use of eval function. The eval function of Python can be used to evaluate and return the result of expressions given as string. Look this. Now we passed 5 + 8 in string. We passed this in string manner inside the quotes. कोट्स में हैं, देखो स्ट्रिंग में है, फिर भी रिजल्ट क्या आ रहा है, विल गिव यू रिजल्ट एज 13, मींस 5 + 8 इज 13. वो नंबर तो इंटीजर में है, उसका रिजल्ट जो आएगा वो इंटीजर फॉर्म में ही आएगा, लेकिन हमने पास किस में किया, स्ट्रिंग में पास किया. देखो eval फंक्शन ऑफ पाइथन में जो eval फंक्शन है कैन बी यूज्ड टू इवेल्युएट, किस पर्पस के लिए यूज किया रहा है, इवेल्युएट करने के लिए. एन आंसर मींस रिटर्न द रिजल्ट ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन गिवन एज स्ट्रिंग. Then y equals to eval 3 × 10, it will give result 30. Look this, where 1 equals to eval input enter value. If you are passing value 13 + 3, so you will get 18, and the type of this variable is integer, not a string. वैल्यू कोट्स में जा रही होंगी, इनपुट में वैल्यू किस में जाती है, कोट्स में जाती है, लेकिन फिर भी रिजल्ट क्या आ रहा है, इंटीजर में आ रहा है. तो its data type is integer. Similarly, some more examples are given here. Now, var1 equals to eval input enter value, print var1 comma type var1. Now pass some value here, 75. If we give value 75, then it will store in var1 and display by using print statement. It will display 75 and its type is int. Similarly, next one example, take one value from the user and display this value as it and its type. Now enter value. Enter value 89.9. This value is in float. This value is in float and its data type is also float. देख लो 89.9 is the value and its data type is float. Similarly, another one, if you pass 1, 2, 3 in square bracket, that means this is the value and its type is list. Similarly, next one example, if you pass some values inside the parenthesis, small brackets, then it will return same value 2468 and type is tuple. Next, accessing list. Lists are mutable, that means editable, means modifiable, means आप edit कर सकते हो, modify कर सकते हो, क्योंकि ये mutable type है. तो list are mutable sequences having a progression of element. There must be a way to access its individual element, and certainly there is. But before we start accessing individual elements, let us discuss the similarities of list with string. Look this. Now similarities between list and string. दोनों के बीच में क्या क्या similarities है? List are sequences just like string are. String भी sequence है, list भी sequence है. They also index their individual elements just like string do. Means string element we can access through the index number. Similarly here we can access list element. Here both index we have to follow. One is forward indexing, second one is backward indexing. Forward indexing means in increasing order like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and backward indexing in negative manner. Start from -1, then finished at minus length, like -1, -2, -3, minus length. See this example. Here A, E, I, O, U, this is the value. Look this is the value A, E, I, O, U. So in forward indexing, the value of index value of A is 0, index value of E is 1, index value of I is 2, index value of O is 3, and index value of 4 is, U is 4. This is the forward indexing. And when we are talking about this backward indexing, so U denotes -1. So index value of this U is -1. Then index value of O is -2. Index value of I is -3 and E is -4, A is -5. Now count this length. Length of list 1. A, E, I, O, U means total 5 elements are here. Total 5 elements. A, E, I, O, U. So in forward indexing, we start from 0 index and finished at size -1. That means length -1. If elements are 5, then it will run till 4. ये 4 तक जाएगा, 0 से 4 तक. And when we are talking about backward indexing, start from -1 and finished at minus length. Length means number of elements. So here 5 elements are present, so -5 is its length. Then similarly, next one, at 0 index we can store 17. At first index we can store true. Second index we can store good, and third index we can store 4.59. Here 2 is written without any quotes. 2 is written without any quotes. Uday Pratap, what is the data type of this true? if true is not written without true is not written here, without quotes are not written here, that means टाइप क्या होगा इसका? उदय प्रताप, what is the type of this true? Anybody knows? Please give the answer. What is the type of this true? Anybody knows? Reply me immediately. Anybody knows? Ayush Yadav, Ojasvi, what is the data type
No,
of this
sir.
true?
राउंड
3 हो गया।
Okay.
तो ड्रामे कर रहे हैं, समझ नहीं आ रहा ये घंटे होगा
Sir, by
Its data type is Boolean because Boolean can store two types of value. One is true and second one is false. If quotes are not given, that means it will return true value. Quotes are not given, that means true value is given, that means it is a Boolean type. Or if quotes are written, that means it is a string type of value. Clear? It is clear now? Reply me.
yes, sir.
Okay. At zero index, we can store 17. Similarly, other elements, because in list, we store any type of values. Any type means either number, in the form of integer, floating point, Boolean type, string type, character type in a single string. Sorry, in a single list. एक single list में हम किसी भी type की value store कर सकते हैं. Thus, you can access the list element just like you access a string element. For example, list I will give you the element at the ith index of the list. Ith index means if the value of 0, if the value of I is 0, that means it will return element from the 0th index. If we write 9 in place of I, that means it will return 9th element, 9th index of element. जो भी उसका element होगा 9th index पे वो return करेगा. List A, B. List A, B will give you elements between indexes A to B minus 1, means last element minus 1. That is called size minus 1. यहाँ तक चलेगा. Then lists are similar to string in the following ways. First, length. Length function we use in string as well as in list. दोनों में हम length function use करेंगे. ठीक है? Length function is used to return number of items. Number of items mean number of characters, number of string type of value, number of digits, whatever are there. ठीक है? It will return. So means it will return number of items. It will count. Then return the length of list. Then indexing and slicing. Indexing means we can get a particular element from their index position. So first item has index position is 0. And then L, I, J, that denotes is list slicing. It's similar as string slicing. Slicing means part of the list or part of the string. So it returns a new list containing the object at indexes between I and J. Both are excluding, means it will include only I plus 1 and J minus 1 element. लास्ट वाले से एक पहले और पहले वाले एलिमेंट के एक बाद में, इनके बीच में जो एलिमेंट आएंगे उन्हीं को एक्सेप्ट करेगा. रिमेनिंग एलिमेंट इट विल डिस्कार्ड. बाउंड्री एलिमेंट इट विल डिस्कार्ड. दैट मींस आई एंड जे बोथ एक्सक्लूड करेंगे. देन मेंबरशिप ऑपरेटर. मेंबरशिप ऑपरेटर सेम एज स्ट्रिंग टाइप. हियर बोथ in and not in both are the membership operator. In means it tells if an element is present in the list or not in does the opposite work. इन क्या बताएगा कि एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट है या नहीं है, और नॉट इन प्रेजेंट होगा तो इट रिटर्न फॉल्स, और प्रेजेंट नहीं होगा तो रिटर्न ट्रू करेगा. अपोजिट वर्क ऑफ इन. Then concatenation and replication operator. Both the operators will work in a string as well as in list. Plus means if both the values are in the form of a string, it will add means combine करेगा, concatenate करेगा, और multiply means number of times it will return. Similarly, it work in list also. Plus में वो concatenate कर देगा और multiply में number of times generate करेगा list. Now see some examples. Accessing individual elements like vowel equals to A, E, I, O, U. These are the characters written in a square bracket. That means it is a list, and we want to get our first element from this list. So write vowels 0 because first index position of first element is 0. Vowels 0, that means it will return A. Vowels 4, that means it will return element which is stored at fourth index. So count this. At 0 index, A is written, then 1 E, then 2 pair I, 3 O, and fourth index U. So it will return 4 U. And if you write vowels -1 means backward indexing. From the backward indexing, it will return U. This is the element which is present in index position -1. Then vowel -5, the first element, that is called minus A. Sorry, A. Then vowel equals to A, E, I, O, U. This is the list, and you want to access element which is stored in fifth index. Here, it will generate an error. Why? Because no element present at fifth index. Total elements are 5. Total item कितने हैं इसमें? 5 हैं. Start from 0 index, finished at 4th. 4th में ये finish हो गया तो fifth element है ही नहीं. Fifth position पे कोई element नहीं है, तो it will display an error that is list index out of range. ये range से बाहर है. Now difference from string. These many are the similarities, means accessing elements, concatenation, replication, membership operator, indexing, slicing, length. These all are same as string type. Now the difference. Only one difference is there, that is mutability of these two. Strings are not mutable, that is called immutable type, whereas lists are mutable type. You cannot change individual element of a string in place, but list allow you to do so. Means इस list में आप कर सकते हो changes, string में आप change नहीं कर पाओगे. So that's all for today's class. If you have any doubt, query regarding this, please ask.